It's your favorite cousin, Deona Hustle from Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for that hip hop and R&B. For those that don't know, I have the pleasure of interviewing not only singer, but songwriter too, straight out of Vero Beach, Florida. She has songs with Young Blue and Marie, Suki, Mana Leo, and more, recently starring on Jimmy Fallon. You did Fabulous and Even the Real. And on top of that, one of her hit songs has reached over 25 million under 3 months. Tough. And the hit song has also hit Hot 100 on the US, on Canada, Dutch, New Zealand, UK, and the global charts. And if we was cool with Russia, I feel like it would have been on there too. And she's written songs for Madonna, Mary J. Blige, Nick Jonas, Rihanna, Chris Brown, just to name a few. Now, as soon as you hear, I usually don't do this, but can I sing to you? It make you want to hit that time machine so you could play it for hours and hours and hours. Her resume and her bag is long, but so is her money too. My girl, Muni Long, what's popping?
An amazing introduction. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know all that stuff. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here today.
How are you? How you feeling? I mean, congratulations. First and foremost, congratulations on Hours and Hours and all the rest of the hits that you have too. But how crazy has it been? I know that's the question everybody's been asking, so I gotta ask it. How has it been? Has it settled in yet? What's going on?
It's finally settled in. I think the first week, because it started blowing up like the week before Christmas. And I was actually supposed to go to St. Lucia for Christmas.
Okay.
And we ended up one of us, I can't remember whether it was me or my husband, tested positive for COVID, so we couldn't go. But we didn't have like no symptoms or anything. It just was a positive test. So we ended up having a quarantine in a hotel room. And then we went, as soon as we were in the clear, went down to my mom's house. So I actually got to be in America, like having internet and things like that, while the song was blowing up. And I was like, didn't really think that it was really happening.
Right.
I was like, this is just some internet. Like, you can't believe anything that you see on the internet. You know, the internet is just one big game. But then one day we was driving home back to my mom's house from Chick-fil-A, and I heard the song playing, and I was like,
hold on,
looking around like, that's not my phone. Like, what is that?
Right.
And I looked out the window, and it was the car next to us.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, that's crazy. So I took my phone, I recorded it, and you could see her in the I'm assuming it was a her, but you can see through the back windshield, her finger was just
she was going.
You know, like, she was singing that, singing her heart out. Yeah, so that was the first instance where I was like, that was probably like December 23rd. And you know, that's unheard of in this industry for a song to be blowing up at Christmas time, because we know that's Mariah time. Like, Mariah Carey got that on lock.
We know she got the bag deep every year.
Every year, that's Mariah's time. So, you know, you just don't put out new music around Christmas. So, you know, I didn't expect it, but now it's finally set in. I'm actually having to like prepare for tour and get ready to make the EP an album. So I'm gonna add some songs to it.
Okay.
It's just a lot of steps that I'm having to do now, to where it's like, okay, reality, and I'm getting all these opportunities and brand collaborations and artist collaborations, and it's all because of the song. Like Jimmy Fallon was another opportunity. I'm like, wow, like, is this really gonna happen? Like, they really want me to be on Jimmy Fallon? Because some people been out for years and they still ain't did Jimmy Fallon. So it's very exciting. It's super exciting.
I could imagine, on top of the world, as you should be. Like I said, you've been doing your thing for a minute, so it's lovely to see this happen for you. So congratulations once again on this amazing success. I know it's going to continue. Now, since we are talking about enjoying Hours and Hours, I got one more question before we escape Hours and Hours and we get into some other stuff. But I want to know, as far as celebrities, everybody and their mama on my end, for what I've seen, has been singing your song. And even on the celebrity spectrum, everybody then did it. I saw JT sing her heart out to it. Sierra did her thing. A lot of different artists, and even those that aren't artists, have done it. So out of maybe the top few, which has been your highlights of celebrities of seeing them doing the Hours and Hours challenge so far?
I love JT's. It was funny. I was like, girl, you are really singing your heart out. You feeling them lyrics. She started screaming. She said, "Did I met?"
And that's
Like,
how we sing it.
yes.
That's how we sing it in the shower. I can't hit no notes, but maybe by the end of this interview, you can help me with the yee hee. I don't know.
It's more about the passion and like the feeling behind what you're saying. It's just amazing to me that it makes people feel free enough to
Mhm.
actually try to sing it, because it's very rare that a song make you get out of your head enough. But as far as to answer your question, like
Mhm.
my favorite, and she didn't actually sing it, but she tweeted the lyrics.
Okay.
I could do this for hours. And I was like, Nolly Berry.
Oh,
Berry.
period.
Halle Berry, y'all.
Okay,
I was
yeah,
like,
that's an OG.
right. And the fact that she's like, knowing what's happening and the trends and
Yeah,
stuff, I'm like, oh, that's fire.
yeah, that is tough.
Yeah. So that was my favorite.
Okay, Holly Berry takes the cake. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go find that tweet. I'm gonna have to retweet it.
I
Like you was right on the
made a
money, Holly.
TikTok. I made a TikTok like dancing to it,
Uh-huh.
like, like a little green screen. So you can see that
Mhm.
on my page.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nah, that's what's up with the celebrities. I keep seeing it every single time I get on there. I'm like, yep, this still it. I still haven't got tired of it. So I'm like, this still my jam. I'm gonna hop in, I'm gonna get ready in the morning to it. I'm gonna do this for hours and hours, and then I'm gonna go to work and work for hours and hours, and then I'm gonna keep it going. So it's definitely dope. Now I do want to talk a little bit about you as an artist. So I love to ask people these type of questions because we want to know. We want to know Muni Long. We want to know how she creates the process. So I see what to me stands out about you. But as far as you, your perception of yourself, you creating yourself, what makes you unique as a singer and even a songwriter?
I think just my experiences in life make me and my perspective as a songwriter and an artist super unique.
Mhm.
Because I've been through some really incredible things, but like as a lot of people have, but my perspective is a little bit different just because like I take everything as a lesson, and
Yeah.
I believe that everybody's on this planet to like have some sort of journey specific to like what they would like to learn while they're here. So I do believe that my experiences are really for others,
Mm-hmm.
um, and for me to share my experiences, the experiences that I have and the things that I've gone through in song,
Yeah.
and like try to make it digestible so that people can like hear it and realize they're not the only one going through it, or hear it
Yeah.
and be like, oh wow, I never thought of it that way, or
Yeah.
be able to like play it for somebody and be like, this is what I want to say and I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
um so I like for everything that I do and just my whole existence to be like sort of like a playbook so that other people can look at it and just learn vicariously,
Yeah.
or live vicariously through me, or learn from my mistakes. um I also like to do things that are like empowering. Like I hate a crying. Do not like no crying
We ain't
stuff.
doing that yet.
I hate that. Which some people, that's fine.
Right. Right.
But there's nothing wrong with it. But I just don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like to uplift. I like for things to like feel fun and energetic and just move people. So yeah, and then I'm doing it independently. I'm a Black woman. That's
You will. Yeah.
definitely, that's definitely in there somewhere, like my unique perspective as a Black woman.
Most definitely.
But
Yeah,
that's what I think.
my hat is definitely off to you doing it independently and as a Black woman because you doing a damn thing for sure. So my hat
Thank
is off.
you. Thank you.
Keep doing it, all of that. Now, how does Muni Long write? Do you freestyle write? What type of mood do you have to be in? What's the environment? You need you a nice little chicken plate. You need you some Pat Ron. What you need?
Sometimes, most of the time these days, I like freestyle, or I do what's called the mumble method, where I just like say the first thing that comes to my mind. I'll just keep going, just like, whatever. Sometimes I'll wake up out my sleep and I'll have like a full hook or a verse or something that was in my dream, and I'll write it down. Sometimes I'll hear something like somebody said, or like I'll read a line in a book, or I'll hear something from a commercial, and it'll make me think of a perspective, and I'm like, oh, that would be cool to like write about that. So I'll like write that down, record whatever little melody I have. I have a lot of different ways. When I don't have these long claws on, sometimes I'll like pick up a guitar
Uh-huh.
or piano and I'll like try to just do it that way.
So,
I also love collaborating. So other people bringing ideas and
uh-huh.
just kind of like talking about it. Having a simple conversation is a great way to start a song too, because
Yeah, that's true.
somebody might say something and you just like, that's a dope song.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
might bring something to the forefront that you might not have thought of
right.
necessarily. So it's the possibilities are endless. Like I don't like putting any limitations on myself. I love exploring, experimenting with sounds. I'll pick up a spoon in a bowl and
And make some beats, get it popping.
get to hitting it,
Yeah,
that's just how I am. I think everything, the whole world is just an instrument. And I'm just,
love that.
explorative, adventurous.
Yeah, I love that outlook. I always normally tell people too, hey, just go for it. If you don't know, just try it and see if you like it. If not, then stay away from it, but just be open-minded. So I love that outlook on it, because when you do that, really sky is not even a limit at all. Like you going beyond that. So I love that take on it too. Now, when it comes to, we talking about writing, what about performing? I feel like recently there's been a lot more artists that have been vocal and transparent with their artists, with their fans, that's saying, hey, I have anxiety, like Summer Walker for one, maybe going through COVID right now. Jasmine Sullivan recently canceling some different things with her tour, but just singers being more vocal of what's going on and say, hey, I can't give it to you how I want to give it to you. My question to you is, have there been any songs that you've written that you're like, ooh, I can't touch that right now, I ain't healed yet, or anything that has just been too difficult for you to perform for whatever reason, brings up a memory or anything?
I think I've learned I have so many tools to actually like heal and bring up things and let them go, like release trauma,
Mm-hmm.
that I don't really have that problem because I do the work like every day to
Mm-hmm.
just make sure that I could show up and be
Yeah.
my best self with people like you. And because I had a photo shoot yesterday and like
Mm-hmm.
that is, while it's really fun, it's also one of the things I like doing the least because I don't like trying on clothes.
Yeah.
I don't like having a bunch of people touching me and
Yeah.
just in my face. And that's like
It's a
all
lot.
a photo shoot is, somebody pulling at your hair, pulling on your face, putting things, gluing stuff and taking stuff off and just
Right.
right here, like gotta be naked in front of a whole room of people and
Yeah.
taking pictures and not knowing how you look, feeling awkward, but you just gotta
Yeah.
push through. So to be able to do that repeatedly every day and talk to people like you and have a great spirit and leave you feeling like, wow, that was a really dope interview. She's cool.
Yeah.
You really have to like take the trash out every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
imagine if you don't take your trash out, eventually it's gonna get funky in here.
It is.
you know? Um, so I do that every single day. I
Yeah.
actually look forward to it. I'm thirsty for it. Like I
I like
get
that. I like that saying of taking the trash out. How do you take the trash out in your way?
I have different ways to do it. I listen to like a lot of subliminal binaural beats programming like at night when I go to sleep.
Mhm.
I have like these reality shifting um tracks that I listen to where it just like plays different frequencies and it gets rid of, I mean, you can't hear it right now, but I got a cell phone, a refrigerator, a microwave, an ice machine, a dishwasher, a stove, a TV, cell phone, like all of that
Right.
stuff is sending off frequencies,
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's getting in there and you gotta rinse it out. So that's what I do with the binaural beats at night.
Mm-hmm.
I also just scripture says, renew your mind.
That's
Renew your mind with the word. So you have to like hear faith and
that.
hear the different like affirmations or different things that you want in your life. So I have like recordings that are specifically tailored towards things I want to be doing in the future. And
Mm-hmm.
I just continuously listen to that in the morning. At night, I listen to different books that teach about how to let go, how to forgive. And it just gives you
Wow.
can hear the same message, but it'll be in like different ways to where
Right.
you see it in a different
Yeah.
from a different
Perceive it.
perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do that every single day. I feel crazy if I go a day
Without.
without listening to it because I just hear that voice. Like I go to sleep and I'll be falling asleep and I'll be like, you ain't got your meditation on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't put it on, tomorrow is gonna be tough.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I do that every day. It's like taking a bath, but for your spirit, for
Mm-hmm.
your sides. And then like if I'm in a funky mood and I catch myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'll read a book, I'll watch a movie,
Mm-hmm.
something to make me laugh. I'll go take a walk, I'll call a friend,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go take a nap,
Right.
I'll
We love
take a
taking naps.
shower. I do. I really like to sleep. I do. I could sleep for hours and hours. I really could. So, I just have different things I do to break up the bad juju, the bad
Yeah.
energy. Praying is another way.
Most
It just depends on what you like and what brings you joy. And just when you are not feeling the best, you
Mm-hmm.
go towards the light. You go towards the things that make you feel better.
Yeah.
And I promise you, once you get clean for real, because a lot of times, like, we got a lot of buildup, we got a lot of plaque, a lot of gunk that
Mm-hmm.
you ain't dealt with. Once you get rid of that, you're not gonna want to go back to the other way. So
Mm-hmm.
it'll
I
just
agree.
be constantly every day you just working towards being better.
Yeah, I'm glad that you went in detail about that because I feel like so many times people, especially as fans, they see artists doing delivering, and they just sit and be like, "Dang, I don't know how she do it." And to hear somebody that you might look up to actually explain how they do it, and you see that they take time to do it, like you just can't
Mhm.
do it with neglecting yourself. You got to take time to handle your trash. And I love that saying. And my mom does the exact same thing with having different recordings planned. She'll pop on a little sermon at night and say, "Hey,
Mhm.
this is what I want to manifest," and she'll just have it going and going. So hearing you say that was just
Mhm.
like, "Oh yeah, my mama was right. Let me text her after this interview." And
Yeah, no, it really is. And like, a lot of times people, you do the spa day, you go get your hair, your nails done, but that's
yeah,
all stuff on the outside. That's
yeah,
the outside. You want to get the inside too. So make
thanks.
sure figure out whatever that is for you and do
Yeah,
it every day.
yeah. Okay. Well, let's hop outside the studio real quick. I love to get some different takes on what you do in your spare time. Now we have talked about taking out the trash, but once you take out the trash, you ain't got nothing to do in the studio and you like, okay, I want to watch TV. You talked about catching a movie. What are you watching? Movie or TV shows? Which one do you prefer?
It depends. There's so much
It is.
out here right now. So I just got to finish watching Euphoria.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Everybody's watching that these days. I don't want to give away no spoilers, but I'll just say that I'm finally glad somebody got Cassie together.
She had
She
to get
needed that.
I was
She
mad
needed
when I
that.
watched the first episode back when nothing happened. Rue was just running across the city in some what Converse. I'm like, come on, man. It's Cassie something need to happen.
Listen, she was out of control, and I'm glad they fixed that because
Mhm.
she was getting on my nerves. So I've watched Euphoria. There's another show called Severed, Severance.
Severance.
I
Okay, I think
started
I've heard of
watching
that.
it on YouTube. My phone blowing up.
Right. I thought I put mine on Do Not Disturb. They must know I
Um,
got you on the phone.
right. That's a caller. They want to ask me a
Right.
question. So Severance is another show I've been watching. I've also been watching a show called Raised by Wolves. That's on
I have
Apple
heard of that.
TV. That's a really weird one, but I'm into like sci-fi and stuff like that. So if you like space and futuristic
Mhm.
things, you'll like that one. The last movie that I watched that I really loved was King Richard. It actually made me cry.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah, I've
yeah,
not seen it. I've heard of it though.
it's really good.
Okay.
It's really,
Okay.
and Will Smith just won a SAG award for that. Um, he deserved it. He's so incredible. It's just like I really believe that it was Venus and Serena's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that was a good one.
Yeah. The trailer
Uh,
was when I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh yeah, this finna have me in my feelings. This is gonna be a real big inspiration.
yeah, it was amazing. And then I just started watching because I'm really into video games too. When I have time, I'll stay on the video game
What you be
literally all
playing?
day.
What
Like,
system you be on?
so I have both. I have PlayStation 5 and
Okay.
I have Xbox as
Xbox One.
well.
Okay.
And I have an Xbox at my mama's house too. So like they're connected. So when I go home,
You
I can
just
keep playing whatever I was playing right here.
right.
Um, but recently started watching a show called Viking Valhalla, which is based off of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so Assassin's Creed I play. I love
Okay.
Far Cry. One of my favorite games is
That
so
is
bomb.
cool.
The new Far Cry isn't that great, but Far Cry 4 and 5 was amazing.
Okay. Give me
Far
his.
Cry 6 is like it's like a little, so it's Far Cry is like first person shooter story line. So it's kind of like if you ever play like Call of Duty
Yeah, see,
or
I'm
if
familiar
you
with the Call of Duty. I just have never played Far Cry. I'm more of a sports. I got an Xbox One, so I'm gonna hop on Madden. I'm gonna hop on 2K. I'm gonna do GTA, and I might have like Call of Duty.
if you like GTA, you'll like Far Cry.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's like you can it's open world just like GTA. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can go and like play the missions at your own pace to
Okay.
progress the story, or you could do side missions, or you could like steal a car, or like they have like these little jitneys or helicopters and you fly
Mm-hmm.
to that location and you be like, breaking in places, killing all the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
You get more points if you can do it without like getting detected,
But
things like that.
the real question is, do they have a strip club? Because GTA has.
No strip clubs. Not on this game because it be kind of like scary sometimes.
Mhm.
And what I do is just like go around and collect all the money, and then I'll buy all like the best guns, and
Mhm.
I'll be sniping everybody. Just like,
So now
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go to Best Buy and grab GameStop and grab Far Cry just so I can see this because they gonna have to. Oh, you.
So start with Far Cry 4,
Okay,
and then do Far Cry 5.
got you.
Far Cry 6 is just okay, so I wouldn't even start there. It's like they rushed it, like they didn't really do everything they could have did.
Okay,
But yeah, so Viking Valhalla is the latest show I started watching. It's actually really good. It's based off of the video game Assassin's Creed,
okay.
Valhalla. I think that's it. I started watching
But
the making, what is it? Anna, investigating Anna or something.
oh, do you watch Ozarks though too? Have you ever seen Ozarks?
I couldn't get into it.
Okay,
I couldn't
and
get
I was
into
the same way. I had to rewatch it. I watched it one time and I'm like, this is boring, it's slow, and then I had to rewatch it. But
it.
I know that girl that's playing, is it Anna? And I haven't seen it yet, but
Yeah, Anna Delvey.
yeah, she's the one that's in Ozarks too. But I need to watch it.
Right.
I heard great things about it though.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes. It's actually pretty good. I'm trying to like, what's the point? Like, what's happening
Yeah,
here?
what we gonna get? Yeah,
Yeah, and then I've been watching Force because I just love power, like anything.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Force was fire. Finished watching regular Power with
Three.
Auntie Monet.
Auntie
Um,
Monet be going crazy.
right. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Other than that, like I just be reading my books and stuff. So I
Okay.
don't really have too much time to watch TV. But when I do, me and
You
my
be right.
husband will like binge watch.
Yeah, y'all right on the money. Y'all got the main good shows, so that's what matters. You got at least a bunch of shows I'll be watching, so that's cool. You check my list off.
Right.
So that segues perfectly. I like to do a little pregame. I ain't trying to keep it too much longer, but I like to do a pregame and into my game. So the pregame is like a this or that. So you got to pick one or the other. It's like 6 questions, and then after that we get into the nitty gritty. Now it's called the hustle riddle. Now the hustle riddle, I repeat a line to you, and then you have to finish it with a title of your song. So
Okay.
all of them have titles to one of your hit songs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we're not there yet. We're gonna do the warm up.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's do
so
it.
we eating chicken wings. You doing flats or drums?
Flats, fry hard.
I knew I liked you. If you had if you had to pick, you gonna sing or write music?
Sing.
Okay. Hours and hours of time machine.
Time machine.
Yeah, I love that. That's a vibe. Versus battle. Brandy or Monica?
Monica, that's my girl.
Gunica. Okay. Gunica.
Monica all
Yeah,
day.
all day. Drinking your cup or smoking the air?
Ooh. Smoke in the air.
Okay. So that's the pregame. Okay. So now we actually about to get into the hustle riddle. He's not your man, but he's your.
Nikki Link.
Just like the teddy bear store, you can.
Just like the teddy bear store, you can build a bay.
No pop, no hip hop, and no
R&B. No R&B.
late at night, and your mind is racing with.
Thought.
If you have Sprint or T-Mobile, your call might drop because you have.
No signal.
If you need to go back to the future, you use a
Time machine.
Yeah, I wish I had a okay. I tried to make it simple. Has passed the hustle riddle. She's the first. This is the first time I did this game. Like I always wanted to implement a game with people, but you're the first. So
Yeah.
you're the first champion. So but I do want to kind of just go back into the music a little bit on what is your favorite song out of your inventory so far?
So far, I actually have a song on my first EP called Polaroid
Mm-hmm.
that I really love.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's just such a like slept on record.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually might add it to my shows coming up. Um, it's just so sexy. And
Yeah.
then probably my second favorite would be Black Like This off of that same
Mm-hmm.
EP.
Okay.
Because I love being Black. I say it all the time. Like being Black is lit. I wouldn't want to be
Yeah.
anything else. We so cool and just like resilient and just trend setting and fly. Like we just amazing.
Agreed upon. Well, I agree 100% for sure. So, top 5 singers of all time, alive
Ooh,
or dead. It doesn't have to be in
okay.
order because I feel like that's hard sometimes. So, it does not have to be in order unless you just want to give it to me like that.
Whitney,
Of course.
Mariah. I'm gonna say Donny Hathaway,
Okay. Yeah.
Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
And my last one is gonna go
All
to.
right. Who gonna get this last spot now?
A lot of people might not agree with me, but I think Roberta Flack.
Hmm. Okay. We got a very strong 5. That's a very strong 5. Okay. I can't knock it. Okay, features in music. We see it all the time. We see when his songs go crazy and then the remixes come out or whatever. So, who are some artists that you right now are like, I want to work with them? I want to call them out and I want to work with them, or artists that you're currently working with that you just want to let your fans know about?
Of course, I feel like everybody's dream collaborations is gonna have Beyonce, Drake, The Weeknd. I
Mhm.
would love to work with Normani on something.
Hear that for sure.
Doja Cat, uh,
Yes.
Cardi B. I
Yep.
love her. Ariana. Um, I really want to do a song with Kodak Black.
I feel like that'll be lit.
Yeah, he's just hilarious. And he's really a great songwriter too.
Mm.
uh, I would love to be able to like dig through Freddie Mercury's catalog and
Mhm.
even Aaliyah and just like rework some things.
Mhm.
Um, Getting ready to work with Babyface, which I'm really excited about.
Legendary
Uh,
stuff right there.
yeah, I've done some things with Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh yeah.
Um, Super excited just about the opportunity to work with legendary people like Usher, Alicia Keys,
That's amazing.
um,
Yeah.
John Legend. These are all people who I've like obviously worked with throughout the years and
Yeah, of course.
just taking my time and tapping those people and it's like, hey, I would love to do something. Maybe I don't know if like I had a song blow up and all of that stuff. There's a lot of music coming out every day, so I can't assume that everybody knows.
Nah,
Yeah.
everybody know about Money Long.
You
Know that for a fact.
never know. I learned that from Mariah, man. She always is like, oh, I have this song. It's called
Mm-hmm.
Touch My Body. I don't know if you heard it. Like,
Girl, we know. Stop playing with us. Yeah.
man.
But that's a real humble aspect to have it. And you got to always kind of go into a situation like people don't know, because I feel like that just makes it that more like, okay, don't got a head stuck up thinking everybody just know who she is. So I think that's a cool look on it too, for sure.
Yeah, you
Okay.
never know. People got a lot of stuff going on in their life. So
That is
you know,
true. That is true. Okay, you said what time is it there? It's 3:00, 3:51.
it is 3:50.
Okay, it's 3:50. Do you drink?
No.
Oh, okay, dang.
I mean, I can take a shot. I can take a shot of this water right here.
You take a shot of the water. I was gonna run back and get the wine.
Let me make sure it is water though.
But it's cool. You got that. I got the apple juice. So I was trying to see. I'm like, let me see if she want to take a shot with me to tee off the interview. But before we take this shot of apple juice in your water, to end it off, have you ever been to St. Louis, Missouri, or Kansas City, Missouri?
I don't actually think I have, even though I have family from there.
You got
'Cause I
family
keep
in where, both?
Kansas City.
Okay, you need
Um, I do hear you keep saying her.
okay, so that's my St. Louis accent. So I'm from St. Louis, but we were up in the Kansas City's #1 for hip hop and R&B. So that's the station where I'm on. Is
Okay.
it's Hot 103 Jams. But yeah, I got that accent bad, that heard her where. So you do need
Her,
to
her.
her.
When I do come though, you got to show me around, take me to get some good soul foods, the little fish fry.
Don't be just saying that, because when I hit up your team and be like, hey, I don't know if you remember me.
I'm not playing at all. I love to eat me some good food.
We just had a soul food tour actually too. We put on for all local businesses, and it was like $5 specials during 11. Literally, I'm trying to tell you, for the month of.
I know I might look little, but Muni Long know how to eat now.
I'm hollering. All right, well, yeah, you do need to come. Kansas City is definitely known for their barbecue, so it's some fire barbecue spots that I like myself, that I'm like, okay, this good, I can rep. And with the St. Louis, that rice, you got to get that rice from St. Louis. So Missouri overall is a great destination to get some good food, despite what the outside world might tell you. So I'm letting you know firsthand.
Wait,
I got you. And yeah, we can get a game of Far Cry in. I'll try.
okay.
Yeah, last thing, grill. I know you had one. It's a couple places here. I can give you a full tour if you want to.
Oh, period. Yeah, and I got a few of them. I think I got like 6 grills. I just don't know where they all are, because it's like hard to keep track. You take it off and put it in your pocket and forget about it, and don't find it till 6 months later. But I have a bunch.
Trust me, I have a scare attack every night. I'm back in the house. I'm like, where's my grill? I took it out to eat some McDonald's. I don't know, where is it at? So we're going to handle it. But thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to meet with me. It's been a great interview. I appreciate you. And yeah, I definitely need you to fit St. Louis or Kansas City, both of them, in your schedule, maybe the tour, whatever. I'll talk to your management, see if they can fit that.
We're going to be do that. Don't you worry.
Okay. Well, thank you. Have a good rest of your day. And
you too.
doing your thing.